Hey boys, welcome back. It's your boy Xenon ZT back at it again with a What If Deku trained like Saitama, and this time it's part 3. So yeah. Before all that, let me say thank you for all the people who subscribed, who commented. I love you all to death. Thank y'all. And yeah, if you have any ideas, drop it down in the comment. I saw someone commenting he wanted to see what if All Might became Deku's father after Inko died? So yeah, I'll be doing that in the future. So don't worry about it, my friend. So yeah, we stopped last time at the end of the first class of the first hero class, Hero 101, by Uraka and Deku winning, and all the teams essentially winning. Not all the teams, but you get me. So yeah, today is gonna be the USJ attack, the USJ attack arc, and let me see. I'm gonna do a little bit of the what's called a little bit of the sports festival. So let's get right into it. As you know, Deku, just as in the manga, in the anime, he's been chosen as the class rep. But in this timeline, he didn't have respect to give it to Ida, but he refused it, because it's in Saitama's character to pass down responsibility. He was like, "I ain't doing that. It's not my thing. Sorry." He is way too not say laid back. He's way too laid back to do that. He's not the person who take responsibility for about 30 or 40 persons. So yeah. So yeah, he's not the class rep, and it's been passed down to Ida because Ida shows more of a leader type thing and everything. We know Deku doing the hero thing. It's not to reach number one at this point, yeah, because he lost that flame when he became so strong. So yeah. We jump to the day of the USJ. Ida is instructing them to go in pairs and enter the bus. So yeah, when they entered the bus, everybody was gawking and looking at Izuku in a weird manner, like they're surprised that this powerful kid is not an upperclassman or anything. So yeah, he should pass classes very easily. But Deku said, I like this. I want to continue. I don't want to be treated differently just because I'm powerful and things. And he gave them a word of encouragement. Yeah, everyone can get this powerful. Look at me. I'm a quirkless guy. And I'm this powerful. Then everybody... quirkless? You never said that? No. And Kaminari and the rest of the class, most of them, but Bakugo believed him, said, yeah, you're lying, we can't believe you. And Deku said to them, believe what you want. I'm not here to make you believe or anything. So yeah, then Aizawa said, all of you, shut up, we're here. So when they got out, everything went as normal in the anime. They met the Hero 13. She explained the hero training, Uraka gawking over her and drooling because she's her favorite hero. Yeah, and she explained her powerful quirk that even though this power can kill, it can also rescue. And she explained the basics of what it means to be a hero. So yeah, it's not just defeating villains, but rescuing people. And that made Deku think, yeah, my power can be used for a greater purpose than just beating up guys. Then he contemplated that and started thinking over it. Then Shigaraki and the gang popped out of nowhere. The Nomu, the villains, and everything. So yeah, as in the anime, everybody got separated. Deku landing with Tsuyu and Mineta, and everybody else separated as usual. It went the same, but at this time, Deku, instead of focusing on beating the people up, he defeated the people at the lake. He rescued Tsuyu and Mineta. He brought them back to the Hero 13. Then he started taking out villains one by one, not using too much power because he can kill them easily. Then he started rescuing the other students and bringing them back. And when he looked, he saw that Aizawa is struggling with the Nomu. Not struggling, getting pounded by the Nomu, and his arm getting destroyed by Shigaraki and everything. He getting the scar under the eye. Then he jumped up, started fighting. And the thing that he found out tricky was defeating not Shigaraki, but Kurogiri. Then he used the air pressure from one of his punches to blow back Kurogiri and knocking him out for a short period. Then Shigaraki pounced on Deku. Deku looking at him like, what can you do? Then, as the villains like to monologue, Shigaraki explained his quirk and the quirks of the Nomu. Deku looked at him and straight up flicked him on the head, sending him flying. Then he turned to the Nomu. So, you can't take damage, huh? Let's test that out. Deku started throwing normal punches, consecutive normal punches, and it's not working. It doing damage, but not as he expected, because the Nomu can regenerate fast and everything. Then, as the moment All Might arrived, Deku looked at the Nomu and said, "Yeah, you want to kill him? So yeah, I'm gonna use some more power." And he one-shotted the Nomu with a serious blow, destroying the upper body of the Nomu, not giving him time to regenerate because he destroyed one of the essential parts like the stomach and the heart and the brain. So yeah, Shigaraki said, "I'm not here for that shit. I'm out." And he bounced. Everybody was looking like, yeah, All Might cannot take that dude out. We saw you threw in some punches and we didn't know how strong your normal punch is, and I say All Might cannot do it. So yeah, everybody started cheering for him. The heroes and the teachers started praising him and shit, and everybody went dandy and cool. So yeah, uh, I don't know how to make the well, I don't know how to make the One Punch Man have a really interesting fight, because he is way too powerful for them niggas. So yeah, plus I'm black. Sorry, yeah, I'm black. So yeah, he and we jump into 2 days after or 3 days, and they're back to school. Yeah, Aizawa explained the sports festival and things, and Deku was like, okay, yeah, I want to participate, yeah, even though he's knowing that he gonna win. So he put a restraint on himself not to use too much power, because that would be too easy and not giving everybody a chance to show their ability so they can get a recommendation and everything. So yeah, when they got there, Deku was the one to give them the speech instead of Bakugo, and Deku looked at them like, "Do your best." And Midnight was like, "Is that all? Yeah, what do you want me to say? Do your best." Everybody was looking at him like, "You're one cocky bastard. We're gonna defeat your ass." And he was in his mind. He was like, "I hope you try. I hope." I hope and pray for that. So yeah, the first one is the obstacle course. So yeah, Deku straight up destroyed them. Got out of the tunnel, destroyed all the zero pointers, and sped up at full speed. Not full speed, half his normal speed, breaking the sound barrier and everything. As fast as Speedo Sound Sonic. He went as fast as that. The breaking the record for breaking the record, reaching as number one, and the 10 million was on his head. Then the cavalry battle happened. Deku picked his team not based on their powers and what could help them, but he let them choose by themselves. Uraka was the first one to choose Deku as her partner, then Tokuyami, and we say Momo because Momo pretty smart. She knows that her chances would go by 99% success if she teamed up with Deku. So yeah, the team consisted of Momo, Tokoyami, and Uraraka. So yeah, in the cavalry battle, it was a bit tricky at first because everybody started going for him, and they saw his impenetrable defense. He's impenetrable, and he's super speed and strength. So everybody started backing down except for Bakugo and Todoroki. And Todoroki tried using ice, but Deku will always use his wind pressure to destroy the ice, sending cold gusts of wind blowing through everybody and shit, and that was it. And Bakugo using explosions, and Deku using his fierce combat, what is called? dodging, and he used his what do they call it? What do they call it? The aura. He used his aura to intimidate Bakugo, which made him think, and yeah, I don't want to mess with this guy and everything. And he jumped back to his team, and everybody started straying from Deku, not bothering with him, because yeah, nobody want to waste the time on somebody who basically is an unbeatable force. So yeah, then Deku's team was first. Bakugo this time was second, Todoroki at third, and the rest goes as the rest. So yeah. Then the one-on-one fights, and this timeline it goes the same. But nobody warned Deku because they want to see him lose. They want to teach him some humility. So he fought against Shinso in the first round, and Shinso he started mocking Deku's lack of a response and everything. And Deku responded, and he got under mind control, and everybody started gawking about Shinso. And Deku walked around 2 to 3 steps, and he dispelled the mind control. Because you know, in the manga, when he fought against Tatsumaki, she tried to lift him up of the ground, but his will force was like a boulder; nothing can move it. So yeah, his will to fight on is still there, but it's hidden. He doesn't want to use it. So yeah, he broke out of Shinso mind control, and he blitzed him and knocked him out, and making himself known across the battlefield. So yeah, and in the middle of the one-on-one battles, it was the time for Deku and Todoroki fight until something familiar from the One Punch Man universe popping up. It is the Deep Sea King, my boys. The Deep Sea King popped up, yeah, and he started wreaking havoc and everything in his minions. Deku was in his locker room taking a dump. Just like Saitama, I'm sorry, taking a dump. Everybody was freaking the F out, and then All Might popped up in his Silver Rage costume and started duking it out with the Deep Sea King. And the Deep Sea King was pretty impressed with his power. Nobody from the surface should possess this power, and they started fighting. And All Might berating the Deep Sea King with questions, what's your quirk? Your quirk must be a transformation quirk and everything. And the Deep Sea King was confused at this. Quirk? What? My power derived from, and then he started saying that his power derived from the water and the ocean and the rain. And in a dumb mistake, yeah, the stadiums were emptied, and everybody was evacuated by Endeavor and the other heroes, not knowing that the Deep Sea King's uh, counter is fire. Yeah, so they started and let All Might fight him out, and All Might did a stupid mistake, and he threw a Detroit Smash, which changed the weather, and the rain started pouring down, and that's a pretty bad thing when fighting the Deep Sea King, because that would power him up to his second form, the ugly form. So yeah, and then All Might started losing, and Deku was making his way, listening to the ruckus, saying, "Holy shit, the battle before me and Todoroki sure is hectic. I hope he gives me a good fight." Then, when he got out of the tunnel leading to the stadium, he saw All Might flying like Genos did and crashing down. And he looked at the Deep Sea King. And before that, he checked on All Might. All Might said, "Kid, this guy is too strong. I can't beat him. I'm sorry." Then Deku looked at All Might. "Don't worry, All Might. I bet this guy can give me a good fight." Deku walked up to him, to the Deep Sea King, looked at him. "I hope you give me a good fight." And Deep Sea King started laughing at the demeanor of the kid and how he looks, and he mocked his green bushy hair and everything. And then he punched Deku at full force, which did nothing basically except leaving steam coming out of the Deku's head. That means that shot was hot as his breath, I bet. So yeah, then Deku looked at him. "Yeah, I gotta finish this quick," and he normal punched him to the heart, destroying him. And when he got out of the stadium, everybody started looking at Deku weirdly. Then he said, I got some good news. That thing wasn't human, and All Might defeated him, giving all the credit to All Might to keep him as the symbol of peace because he has respect for All Might after all. It was him that drove him to become the number one. He drove him to do that training, the rigorous training, and breaking his limits and becoming this powerful. So, yeah. And I would say the rest of the sports festival was stopped until another time. So yeah, we're gonna say I'm gonna leave it at here. I'm sorry if I'm leaving you on your toes. So yeah, it is as the JoJo ending to be continued. So yeah, stay tuned for the part 4. I hope you liked it and enjoyed. And I have pretty good ideas for a what if. Yeah, I have it. It's a combination of quirks. So I hope in the future you will listen and like. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hit the comments, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And thank you for listening. It's been your boy Xenon ZT here. I'll catch you off on the flippity flip side. God damn it, I said that.